Nurse awesome. So, being in nursing school is a huge, huge commitment of your time, right? I'm sure that by now you feel as if there is nothing in your world but nursing. And for the time that you're in school, it really is that way. Between skills labs and clinical and testing and theory class and care plans and group work and all of those other things, it feels like there is no time for anything except learning how to be a nurse. So that's all well and good, and it's just one of those necessary things that happens while you're in school. I'm sure by now you've learned to organize your day so that you're really efficient and you're using your energy as best you can while you're faced with this kind of constant barrage of things to do, right? So I wanted this video to be a little bit about some areas where you may not realize that you are giving up energy or leaking energy, and how you might kind of shore yourself up against that or redirect yourself a little bit so that you have a little more energy to give to some other things. So first thing, first, what do I mean by leaking energy, right? Well, those are areas of your life that you may not realize that you're investing time in, you're investing attention to, that can really make you feel really, really crappy if you let them. So here are a few areas for me that I figured out pretty quick. One of those was being around negative people. There are lots of people in school that just like drama, and they're going to talk some smack about everything they can. Just try to distance yourself from those people, because in that 30 minutes that you stood and listened to them, you could have been doing a lot of different things, obviously, right? The impact that that leaves on you after it's over is a huge energy leak for you. You don't even realize how many well, let's say how anxious that might make you, how much a negative person can feed the anxiety that you already have about trying to be, perfect nurse, right? The other thing, while we're talking about negativity, is negative thinking, negative self-talk. You're going to mess up and you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to have days where you could have done better on a skills test. You're going to miss things on care plans. You're going to get back work from your instructors that have red pen all over it, and it's going to make you feel like a big old failure. Don't feed that kind of negative self-talk. Don't engage in these kind of, oh, what if I fail? What if I bomb? What if I kill a patient? What if I? Don't do the whole like what if scenario game in your head. Don't tell yourself how bad you suck just because you make a mistake. You have to just kind of take a second. Done. Don't feed that kind of stuff, because the negative self-talk will kind of run in the back of your head all the time. It's a huge, huge waste of your energy when you could be focused on some better things, right? The other thing is focusing on the bad in school. You guys, I promise you that your instructors don't want you to fail. There are some people that are just really bad teachers, but that is no reason that you have to fail the theory class or the clinical situation. It's, I cannot tell you enough how much spending time focusing your attention and energy on how bad the instructor sucks will make you experience a sucky instructor even more. You just have to, don't even worry about those negative people or the people that you think want for you to do poorly, because really those professors have lots of stuff to worry about. And it's more likely that they're worried about their own reputation and their own ego than it is they're worried about whether or not they fail you. Do whatever you can to get rid of that energy and not talk about how bad your school is, how bad an instructor is. You guys, that will take a huge weight off your shoulders. The other thing is really pay attention to your study time and the way that you spend the night before you test, all right? If you are one of those people that crams, might not be the best idea. Because when you get to your test, you're tired. That makes your brain a little bit anxious already. It also kind of makes it difficult for you to piece together situations like you have to on an NCLEX question, right? So do yourself a huge favor and just get some sleep the night before your test. That's a huge waste of your energy on test day, because you didn't get sleep the night before. You're setting yourself up kind of for failure that way. Also, pay attention to the way you're studying. For me, I've kind of figured that out when I was in first semester and I was studying diabetes. And for whatever reason, I read the same like 5-6 paragraphs over and over and over. And I just could not get the relationship between, insulin and pancreas and liver and, glucagon and sugar in the blood and blah, 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 right? All of these things were really overwhelming for my brain. And so I did what every good nursing student does. And I ran out and bought like 3 more books to try to explain it to me in a different way. So I got the books out and had them all laid out around me. And guess what? I still didn't understand the relationship between all those things, even though I got all those other books. So the energy leak for me in that situation was that my brain was not telling me that I was stupid or that I needed more books to learn diabetes a little bit better. It was telling me that I needed a freaking break from study time. I couldn't absorb it because I was already studying 5 or 6 hours a day. My cup, it was empty. I needed to be able to fill it up with some other things, right? And so that's when I figured out that when I get to the place where I'm reading something over and over again, it means I need to get up and take a break, take a walk, do something fun. Dance breaks are popular at my house. Anyway, so how on earth do you figure out what is an area, or where are the areas that you're leaking energy from? And that's a really simple question. You just have to ask yourself in everything that you do, how is this making you feel? And once you do that for a little while in this very forced way, how's this making me feel? How is this making me feel? Over and over again in your head, then it's going to become kind of a habit for you, and you're just going to know how it feels and make some adjustments along the way. If it makes you feel expanded, empowered, capable, peaceful, right on. Those are things you need to do more. If it makes you feel closed up, defeated, powerless, anxious, nervous, angry, nuh-uh. Those things need to go. You need to stop doing those things. You stop allowing your energy to leak out in those ways, right? So do more of what makes you feel expanded and do less of the things that make you feel closed up and anxious. Seems really simple, and it is. You guys, don't be afraid to set some boundaries for yourself. Say no to those negative people. Say no to yourself. If you start getting up on that blah, 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 negative self-talk bandwagon, just don't do it, right? So I've said this in several videos, and I really, truly believe it. You get from a situation what you expect from a situation. And that just means that what you're focused on is what you see. So if you focus on things that make you feel good instead of the things that make you feel like crap, then you're going to get more of the things you feel good about, and you'll kind of expand your experience in nursing school into something that's not completely negative and crappy. On a side note, you guys, it's real important to listen to your body and make those adjustments, because the stress that will wear on you by the end of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever your nursing program is, it will change your body and your health in ways that are pretty freaking negative. You don't want that. The irony I find in nursing school is that, it's a situation or an environment set up to teach us how to provide good health or how to help people be healthy. But it's taught to us in this kind of container that doesn't really ask us to be healthy, or sets it up so it's really easy for us not to be. So it's up to you to kind of figure out how to manage your energy in a way that is healthy for you. If you have any questions, or you want to talk more specifically about that kind of topic, how you manage your energy in a way that's the best for you, the way that will help you be awesome, then feel free to shoot me an email. I'm always happy to rap with you guys. Till next time, peace.